Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start with the revision of chapter number 6, 7, and 8 of grammar. So, the chapter number 6 is parts of speech, chapter number 7 is common and proper nouns, and chapter number 8 is abstract and collective nouns. This is the lecture number 3 of revision only, and it is from your PC Brains Grammar book. And already I had made you revise all the chapters before also in the summary lecture. So today we are going to do the recapitulation of all 3 chapters, and yesterday we had revised 3 chapters, chapter number 3, 4 and 5. So today we are going to continue with 6, 7 and 8. Let us proceed further. So the topics which we are going to cover in this lecture are revision of chapter 6, 7, 8, and I will be giving you homework, assignment as an homework, and then we will be discussing the homework solution of yesterday's assignment. So parts of speech. You all have body organs. There are 5 organs in your body. They all functions, and it is necessary to function them together. Fine, they all function, and on the basis of that only your body works. आपकी बॉडी में पार्ट्स हैं, वो फंक्शन करते हैं, चलते हैं, वो काम करते हैं, तभी आपकी बॉडी चलती है. ऐसे ही ग्रामर में पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच हैं, उनके पार्ट्स हैं स्पीच के. जब हम सेंटेंस को फ्रेम करते हैं तो हमें पार्ट्स ऑफ स्पीच की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है. So to frame a sentence, to function the grammar, so we need parts of speech. Grammar is totally based on parts of speech. Fine. So we are going to study today the parts of speech in brief. So there are basically 8 parts of speech. First is noun, then comes pronoun, then comes verb, then adverb, then adjective, then preposition, conjunction, and the last is interjection. But nowadays we include article also as in part of speech only. But basically we read 8 parts of speech. So let us start now. So our first part of speech is noun. I think you all have read about noun. आपने पहले पढ़ा है noun के बारे में. Noun is basically a person. It is a name. It is a name of any person, place, animal, thing or any idea. It can be anything. हर एक किसी चीज़ का नाम होता है. कोई भी चीज़ हो उसका नाम होता है. Be it a person, be it a place, be it an animal or anything. Like if we take an example is brain. You all have brain, cat, uncle, sister, Delhi, India, park, hospital, door, table, computer, television, love, faith, liberty, honesty. They all are the name. They all are the nouns. So anything which has name, that is a noun. कोई भी चीज़ जिसका नाम होता है वो क्या होता है? Noun. हिंदी में पढ़ते हैं ना आप संज्ञा. So the next is pronouns. What are pronouns? A word that takes the place of noun. Let us take an example. If I say I have a wristwatch shows the correct time. Wristwatch has 3 needles. Wristwatch is white in color. Wristwatch looks beautiful. So is it looking nice that again and again I am using wristwatch? So in place of wristwatch is a noun, it is a name. So in place of that I am going to use a pronoun, it. It pronoun is used for non-living and animals. So I am going to use a pronoun, it. So pronoun is a word that is used in place of a नाउन. स्वर नाम पढ़ते हैं ना आप हिंदी में, संज्ञा की जगह पे यूज होते हैं स्वर नाम. सो इन दिस वे ओनली प्रोनाउंस आर द वर्ड्स विच आर यूज्ड इन प्लेस ऑफ नाउन्स, जो नाउन्स की जगह पे यूज होते हैं. वी ऑफन यूज देम टू अवॉइड द रिपीटिशन हम उनको किस लिए यूज़ करते हैं कि बार बार नाउन की रिपीटिशन ना हो, बिकॉज इट लुक्स ऑकवर्ड, है ना. सो द एग्जाम्पल्स आर ऑफ प्रोनाउन she, he, it, her, them, our, mine, my, I, we, you, yours. They all are pronoun. Now see the example in the sentences. Pass me Mary and Alex's paper. Pass me their paper. So Mary and Alex, in place of Mary and Alex, I have used the pronoun their. Next is Megan ran to the park. So in place of Megan, I will not speak again. Megan ran to the park. So in place of Megan, I have used the pronoun that is she. The clock shows the correct time. So for the word clock, we can use the pronoun it. Understood in short? What do you mean by pronoun? Pronouns are the words which are used in place of nouns to stop its repetition. So the next part of speech is adjective. Adjective. In Hindi we call it as विशेषण. विशेषण क्या होते हैं? जो किसी चीज़ की विशेषता बताते हैं हमें, जो किसी चीज़ की विशेषता बताते हैं कि कोई चीज़ कैसी है. नाउन कैसा है, प्रोनाउन कैसा है. वर्ड यूज टू मॉडिफाई और अ नाउन और अ प्रोनाउन, जो हमें नाउन या प्रोनाउन के बारे में कुछ बताते हैं. एडजेक्टिव्स दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज डिस्क्रिप्टिव वर्ड. डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड्स बोलते हैं ना, हम उसे किसी चीज़ के बारे में बताते हैं कि कोई चीज़ कैसी है. दे एड मीनिंग टू अ नाउन और अ प्रोनाउन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, I brought a green pen. Now pen is a noun over here. What kind of pen I have brought? That is green. So green is an adjective over here. Ram is a good student. What kind of student Ram is? Good. That is an adjective. I drank cold water. What kind of water? Cold. That is adjective. London is a famous city. What kind of city London is? Famous. So famous is adjective over here. So adjectives tell us what kind of thing is. It describes the noun, it modifies a noun or a pronoun. So the next part of speech is verb. So basically what do you mean by verb? हिंदी में पढ़ते हैं आप क्रिया. काम के करने या होने को क्रिया कहते हैं. It expresses the action or a state of being. Action, कोई काम हो रहा है. Running, sleeping, laughing, dancing, swimming, all these are actions. जो भी आप काम करते हो, those all are actions. और a state of being, किस state में हो आप, किस condition में हो आप, that is a verb. It denotes an action which tells something about the subject. Subject मैंने आपको बताया ना क्या होता है? Doer, कार्य करने वाला, कर्ता. एक्शन क्या हो रहा है, सब्जेक्ट बताता है ना हमें, है ना. सब्जेक्ट के बाद ही वर्ब आती है. नाउ सी द एग्जाम्पल. प्रिया रोट्स अ लेटर. प्रिया इज द सब्जेक्ट. After that follows a verb. Wrote is the word's right second form. So what the action is done by the Priya? Wrote. So wrote is a verb. The child laughs. What the action is done by a child? Laugh, laughing. Child laughs. That laughs is a verb. I can speak English. What I can do? Speak. They run fast. What they done? What have they done? What can they do? They can run fast. They run fast. So run is a verb over here. Now next part of speech is adverb. Now what do you mean by adverb? Adverbs add meaning to a verb, noun or adjective. It adds something. कुछ add करता है, modify करता है noun में, adjective में या verb में. It answers the question. सवाल का जवाब देता है. How, when, where and to what extent. Sometimes ends in ly. ज़्यादातर adverb ly से बनती हैं. Like happy, happily, quick, quickly, hungry, hungrily. Hungrily is not word, it is only hungry. Fine. Fast will remain fast. it also doesn't change. So the example over here is, I think so you have understood the meaning of adverb. Adverb add something to a noun or adjective or a verb or to another adverb also. वो हमें बताता है कि कोई एक्शन कहाँ पे हुआ, कब हुआ, कैसे हुआ, किस एक्सटेंट तक हुआ. Like example is, the dog eats quickly. In what way the dog is doing the action? Quickly. So quickly is adverb over here. Fine. She is very hungry. She is very hungry. How much hungry she is? She is very hungry. Kevin never rides a bike. Kevin never is a adverb over here. वो बाइक कभी नहीं राइड करता, कभी नहीं चलाता. That is an adverb over here. She dressed up gorgeously. In what way she dressed up? Gorgeously. So gorgeously is an adverb over here. Fine. He studies seriously. In what way he studies? Seriously. So seriously is an adverb over. Understood adverb? So the next part is preposition. Preposition basically tells us the position of something. हमें बताती है किसी चीज़ का स्थान, कोई चीज़ कहाँ पर है, किस जगह पे है. It tells us the position of something. It describes a relation between the one word in the sentence to others. Relation between the other words in the sentence. It is a word which is used before a noun or a pronoun to show its relation with the other words. Fine. It shows the relation with the other words present in the sentence. For example, to, at, under, on, behind, though, although. They all are preposition. There are endless prepositions. So example is, the spider climbed in the box. Box के अंदर. It is telling the position of the spider, where the spider is. The mouse crawled through the hole. Through is the preposition over here. Sita sat beside me. Beside is the preposition. Understood? So the preposition are the words which shows the relation of the other words in the sentences, with the other words in the sentences, and they are used before the noun or a pronoun. Basically preposition tells us the position of something, कि कोई चीज़ कहाँ पर है. Next is conjunction. Next part of speech is conjunctions. Conjunctions are also known as junctions, linkers. They tell us they joins the two sentences, two words, two clauses together. Now look here, there are examples of conjunctions. And, but, when, or, because, so, both, either, or, neither, nor. There are many conjunctions. Now for example, I like English, but I do not enjoy reading. One thing is positive, another thing is negative. It is joining two sentences. One sentence is I like English, second sentence is I do not enjoy reading it. Fine. So now how we are going to join it? We are going to join these two sentences by using the conjunction but. By using the conjunction but. I like English, but I do not enjoy reading. The golfer carried the ball and the flagstick. One sentence is the golfer carried the ball, another is the golfer carried the flagsticks. Now how we are going to join it? By using the conjunction and. The golfer carried the ball and the flagstick. Next is, do you like to have tea or coffee? Again, it is joined by the conjunction or. Where there is a choice, we use the conjunction or. Next is, I am tired, so I want to sleep. I am tired, so I want to sleep. There are two sentences. One is I am tired, second is I want to sleep. So we have joined them together by using the conjunction so. Next is, I was absent yesterday because I was ill. So one sentence is I was absent yesterday. Second is I was ill. So we have again joined these two sentences by using the conjunction because. So I hope you have understood what do you mean by conjunction. Conjunctions are the linkers. They help in joining the two sentences, words or clauses. So the next part is, last one is interjection. Interjection. You all have emotions, you all have sudden feelings. Now how we express our emotions, how we express our feelings? Can we write them? No. Can we touch them? No. Can we feel them? Yes. So how can we write? So we write our feelings by using the interjections, There are interjections and it ends with an exclamation mark. There comes an exclamation mark whenever we use an interjection. So the word used to express sudden emotions, feelings, it is usually followed by exclamation point or a comma. Now if we say, see, these are interjection, hooray, alas, bravo, congratulations. All these are interjections. If we won a match, fine. So we have a happy feeling. So how we express, what do we say? We say hooray, we won the match. If someone dies, fine. अगर कोई मर जाता है तो हम रोते हैं. It is sad. So what do we say? Alas, he died young. Bravo, you played well. You have betrayed me. Congratulations on your success. So these are the interjection, which are the words which are used to express the emotions, feelings. Fine. So these all are the 8 parts of speech. First one is noun, then pronoun, then verb, then adverb, then adjective, then preposition, then conjunction, then at last comes the interjection. I hope you all have understood the 8 parts of speech. Do not go into the detail, but you should know the definitions, examples, and you should be able to identify the part of speech in the given sentence. Fine. So next we are going to revise chapter number 7, that is nouns. As in the part of speech only I discussed about the noun. Noun is a common name. It is a name which is given to any person, place, animal or thing. It is a name which is given to any person, place, animal or thing. See, now the person, girl, boy, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, Mrs. Johns, they all are person. So these are the nouns. These are the names which is given to any person. If we talk about place, this is school, home, playground, zoo. So these are the names of the places. These are the names given to the place. So then after that we talk about the animals. Animals, they also have their names like dog, bee, frog, crow, cow, lizard. So the names which are given to any person, place, animal or thing, they are basically known as nouns. Now we are going to study the kind of nouns. There are basically 5 kind of nouns, but in our syllabus we have only 4 kinds of nouns. So the first kind is common noun. After that we have proper noun, then collective noun, then abstract noun, then material noun. But in your syllabus there are only these 4 kinds. Material noun is not there in your syllabus. So we are going to start with the common noun. Now we are going to start with the common noun and proper noun. After that I will describe about the abstract noun and collective noun. Now common noun. Where you are sitting, just look around. Everything has a name. It can be cupboard, it can be bed, it is lamp, painting, pictures, television, sofa, laptop. Everything has a name. So the things which has name, moreover everything has name. हर किसी का कोई ना कोई नाम होता है ना? So the name which is given to any person, place, animal or thing, and that is a common, and it starts with a small letter, not with a capital letter. That is basically known as common noun. उसको हम बोलते हैं common noun. A common noun is a name of a general type of a person, place, animal, or thing. Most of the common nouns are common nouns. Most of the nouns you use are common nouns. ज़्यादातर जो भी हम noun use करते हैं वो common noun ही होते हैं. So common noun begins with a lower caste. Lower caste means small letter. Now you can see these are common noun: mountain, holiday, magazine. These are all common nouns. Now next, if we talk about proper noun means it's a particular name which is given to any person, place, animal or thing. ये एक particular name है. Like there is a girl and a particular name is given to a girl. Suppose Pooja. So that will be the proper noun, and that starts with a capital letter, and it begins with a capital letter. Fine. Like mountain is a common noun. It can be any mountain, and if we give a proper name, Mount Everest, that will become a proper noun. Holiday, Thanksgiving holiday. Fine. If we say magazine, garden design, anything which has a particular name, that is a proper noun. Understood? Now look here about abstract noun. The third one is abstract noun. You all feel, the things which have some feelings, ideas, which we cannot touch, we can just feel. जिसको हम बस feel कर सकते हैं. friendship को touch कर सकते हो आप? नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन feel कर सकते हो. Love, can you touch love? No, you can just feel. Fear, डर को आप छू सकते हो? नहीं, बस touch कर सकते हो. Fine. Happiness, can you touch the happiness? No, you can feel. Bravery, बहादुरी, आप उसको touch कर सकते हो? नहीं, बस feel कर सकते हो. So the nouns which you can just feel but cannot touch, things you cannot touch, those are abstract noun. Fine. Now next is collective noun. Collective noun is a word that name a group. कोई भी group है, कोई members का group है, कोई animals का group है, कोई things हैं, एक से ज़्यादा. तो the name which is given to a group, कोई भी group को जो भी नाम दे दिया, that is a collective noun. Like there are so many soldiers, so the one word which is called for that so many soldiers, that is an army. So the army over here is the collective noun, an army of soldiers. When there are so many ducks, we call it as a team of ducks. That again, the team over here is a collective noun. When there are so many keys, we call it as a bunch of keys. So bunch over here is a collective noun again. So the name one word which is given to the group of things. Now these are a few collective noun for person, people, and these are for things, and next these are for animals. Now and you all have to learn these collective nouns. When there are so many students, we call it as a class of student. For soldiers we use army, for singers we use chor, for sailors we use crew. When there are so many musicians, we call it as a band of musicians. When there are so many thieves, we call it as a gang of thieves. Fine. Employees, a staff of employees. In this way, these are the collective noun. Islands, group of islands, keys, bunch, trees, forest, fleet of sheep, basket of fruits, bowl of rice. In this way, the same way, animals. For animals also we have collective noun. A herd of cattle, a litter of puppies, pride of lions. The words in the dark, bold, black letters, those are collective noun. I hope you all have understood collective noun. It is not that much tough. It is simply a word which is given to a group of anything. It can be a group of person, it can be a group of animals, it can be a group of things. Fine, that is known as collective noun. So that's it, and this is your homework for today. underline the common noun and circle the proper noun in the given sentences. They are basically 10 sentences. Fine. After that, again there is one more exercise. In this, what you have to do is you have to underline the collective noun. You have to find the collective noun and underline it. This you also have to do. Then there is a circle the abstract noun. Fine. Then you will find the abstract noun and you will circle it. There are 10 sentences. After that, there is a homework solution. There is an homework solution. So yesterday I taught you about kinds of sentences. Fine. And I gave you the assignment to solve it on kinds of sentences and read the following sentence and identify their kind. किस प्रकार का है वह वाक्य. Fine. There were how many kinds of sentences we have read yesterday? 4. First is declarative. Second is what? Interrogative. Then exclamatory. Then imperative. Imperative को हम command भी बोलते हैं. So the first is I have 2 pets. It's a simple sentence. Declarative. Have you finished the report? It is asking question. Then interrogative. Where have you been all this while? Again question. Interrogative. It has not stopped raining since yesterday. Negative. Has not. It is negative. She leaned out of the window. She leaned out of the window. Declarative. Listen to me. Command. Do not make noise. Again command. Ouch, I have cut on my chin. Exclamatory. We must not tolerate injustice. Declarative simple sentence. Open the box. Again command. Next is give me my money back. Imperative. Fine. I will probably be late tonight. Declarative simple. What a great opportunity! Exclamatory. I do not have this address. Negative. Do as I tell you. Imperative. As in command. Wait till you hear from me. Again imperative. Can I borrow your pen please? Interrogative. When is he coming from Bangalore? It is asking a question. Interrogative. I do not have this address. Negative. May God bless you. This is an optative sentence when we wish something for someone, but it is not in your syllabus. Fine. I hope you all have understood the revision chapters which we have done till now. Kindly keep on revising for getting good marks. That's it. Thank you.